Having a plan for your money is the single most attractive thing that you can present to women. Hey you guys, today's video is about advice to my single friends, what I'd wish I'd done when I was single, things that make me more attractive today, to my wife of course, and then some things that you can practically start doing today to prepare for not being single. This topic came to mind because a little over a month ago I met my friend at a park for a social distancing walk. And the things that he was saying just reminded both my wife and I of how stupid I was when I was single. You see, my friend recently got a way better job than he had before. And so he started making a lot of money to where he was telling us he just felt like he had excess. He didn't know what he was going to buy. He was just excited. He wanted to just upgrade his lifestyle. This is what's known as lifestyle inflation, which is the more money that you make, the more money that you spend. The problem with this, which I know because I did this, was that you don't feel any better about yourself, the things that you have, and especially when you look back, you don't even know what you spent the money on. So all that money you could have been saving is now just gone. So the first thing that I wish I knew was don't spend everything that you make. If you only have enough to save $5 after all of your critical expenses, that is rent, food, and utilities, then save that $5. So here's the deal. I was making about $2,400 per month. My rent was only $450 per month. Now right now, combined, my wife and I spend $300 a month on food, and now we're vegan, which just means everything costs a little more at the grocery store. So even if I was buying food for two people, that's only $750 out of that $2,400 a month that I was making, and I cannot tell you where that other $1,650 was going. My critical expenses would have been around $750, and I can't tell you where the rest of my money was going. Having a plan for your money is the single most attractive thing that you can present to women. This is straight from my wife's mouth because she had about 16 times more money in her bank account than I did when we got married. And let me tell you, when I finally got on board with our finances, our marriage immediately became better. To put this in perspective for you, if I had been saving even $1,000 per month from when I was working full-time and able to do that to when we got married, I would have had $48,000 and invested at a 7% return. That would have been $55,209, which if you ask me is a really nice down payment on a house. And if I had saved that money and left it alone and never contributed it to ever again, that would have been $750,000. Ouch. The second thing that I wish that I knew when I was single was to start saving for the purpose of marriage. So when I started dating my now wife, I started putting away all my cash tips into these envelopes. They had different titles on them. So one was for a ring, one was for the wedding, one was for the honeymoon. It sounds a little bit crazy, and it was a little bit crazy because I had just started dating this girl, but I was like, I'm not ready for this at all. And so when I kind of learned about this magic of seeing this cash just build up in an envelope, it just made me so excited to start saving even more. I was like, wow, this is really easy. Within a month, I had over $500 in my envelopes. I paid for rent in cash, and I had like nearly $1,000 in my bank account at that point. I was like, this is great. The last thing that I want to touch on will be pretty quick, and it's just that I wish I knew it was okay to have some fun going out, but a lot more fun staying in. So that means the times that I was going out, I would just stress out about not having enough money or how much something cost, and I wasn't actually enjoying the experience. And the times that I would stay home and just play video games or board games with my roommates were some of the best times that I had in those years. So set up a budget and put in going out, but don't go over it and don't waste a ton of money on it because really you're not going to remember it a year down the road. Learn to have fun by staying at home, reading a book, playing a video game, taking an online course, or just hang out with friends, family, and roommates. So to wrap up this video, I just want to give you guys a couple of practical things that you can go and do right after this video finishes, within the next 5 minutes, go ahead and start working on these things only after you press the like button, comment down below what you liked about the video, things I can work on to make the content better, or if you just want to call me a big dummy, go ahead and do that too. We don't care. And so the first thing that I want you to do right now is download a budgeting app. The two that I use personally are EveryDollar and Mint, and those are both great tools. EveryDollar allows you to make a plan before the month begins, and you tell EveryDollar where to go. Mint is an awesome tool that allows you to see your net worth and tells you that you're going over budget or under budget on certain categories, and allows you to see, hopefully, your account's trending upwards. So the next thing that I want you to go do is grab some envelopes and write down a few of your financial goals on the back of them. And then next to the name of that goal, write out some tick boxes. Now these tick boxes are going to be $20 or $50 or $100 increments depending on how large your goal is. And every time you put in enough cash to hit that tick box, go ahead and tick it off. This is actually a really practical and mindful way. There's a bunch of science and psychology behind this money increase that you kind of see, and it kind of tricks your brain to keep on saving, and you don't want to just take that money out and then go ahead and spend it on food. That's not what that's for. You know, you've got this goal, it's written out, it's in front of your face, and you see yourself making progress. That psychologically is one of the best things that you can do to help increase your savings. And that's it for today's video, you guys. If you liked it, go ahead and press the like button and make it turn blue. While you're down there, you might as well hit the subscribe button for any new content, and leave a comment down below for what you wish that you knew when you were single. Thanks. Bye.